Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, as you can see, we have iPhone 15 Pro Max and a Google Pixel 9, which we will be comparing them today. Alright, first let's go ahead and look at the conditions of the iPhone. Alright, as you can see, we have 3 cameras here and a beautiful titanium color we got here. Alright, we have a power button, we have volume buttons, and then we have an action button. That's how we know that it's an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Alright, let's go ahead over to Google Pro. We have this beautiful Google Pro in peony. Alright, and we have a power button on the right and a volume button right beside it. And also we have a SIM slot here, and it's a USB Type-C and a speaker. Alright, which we did forget to go over here on iPhone 15 Pro Max. It has a Type-C as well, and 2 speakers, which are pretty dirty. Okay, now let's go ahead and start with the price on Google Pixel 9. So the price of this Google Pixel 9 is about $1,800 and goes up to about $1,000 and $1,100. For example, the one I have here is about 128 gigs and 6.3 inches. And let's go ahead over to the iPhone. So we have this iPhone 15 Pro Max, which cost about $1,300 and goes up to about $1,500 depending on what's the gigs you get on it. It comes with 128, 500, and 1 terabyte. And also it could vary on if you get your iPhone unlocked or with any other SIM company like T-Mobile, Verizon, or AT&T. Alright, let's go ahead and start comparing them side by side. Alright, let's go ahead and pick these two up. Alright, so just from the beginning, we could literally see that Google Pixel has a body of an iPhone, and I feel like there is basically no different except the sizes. Maybe even the sizes, I believe it's the same. Let's see. If we go ahead and pick it up from here. Alright, as you can see that the size is the same, and you can see that the Google has copied iPhone line here at the top, and we could see it has the same edges going around. So the Google Pixel has this little, it's not a button, but it's something. We have that on the iPhone here. Now if we go on the bottom, we have USB Type-C, 2 speakers, and the iPhone 15 has no SIM slots, which Google does. So, and the speaker they have is different as well. But I feel like it's pretty much the same, except also the volume button we have here. So it's almost merged, but here they got 2 up and down volume buttons. And we have an action button as well. Alright, now let's go ahead to the back. So on the back, as you can see, we have a light here, we got 2 cameras here, and 3 cameras on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So now if you compare the bodies are pretty similar. I don't see any difference except the color and except the camera, the way they put the camera here. The rest is the SIM slot we have on the Google, which we don't have on the US version iPhone 15. But if you go on the Canadian side, they do have a SIM slot and an eSIM. And also at the bottom, the speakers are kind of different, but they both are Type-C. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out the results. So I took some photos with both of these phones. So first we're going to start with Google. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock the phone. Now let's go ahead into the pictures and let's unlock the folder. Okay, so there are the pictures that I took. Alright, so we're going to open the iPhone 15 as well. And we have our first pics here. Now we're going to compare these two. So as you can see that I took the pictures with both of these phones, and we're going to compare them. Let's go ahead and pick them up. Alright, let's bring them down. So as you can see, I took them from the same place, but the quality, if you zoom in on the Pixel, it kind of goes away here, and if you do it on the iPhone, the pixels are pretty good on this, really, including what's called the background, you can see pretty clear. And if you could go in the background here. So there is pretty difference between the camera. Okay, now let's go ahead to our second picture here. We have, it's pretty much the same. And let's go ahead to the video. Okay. Now let's go ahead and review the video of Google right here. Now let's turn on the volume here. The volume is pretty nice on this thing. So the zoom, as you can see, is pretty good also. And let's go ahead to the iPhone and find the same video that we took from our iPhone here. Okay, looks like we do not have the video that we are looking for here. Now let's go back to the pictures. All right, so if you compare the pictures here, there is really big difference in the pixels. And let's turn on the brightness on both of them. Let's go. Okay, so they both have full brightness on. Let's go ahead and compare them again. Okay, now if you see here, we have a lot more to see on the iPhone than Google. Now if we start zooming on the same places, all right, we could zoom a little bit more. But the pixels are kind of, you know, like they're going away here. As to the iPhone, they are staying the same. All right, so this is the max you could zoom. All right, for example, if these two people right here we got. So it's more clear on the iPhone than Google. Okay, let's see what else can we zoom in here. Let's see, are there any different pictures that I took from these two phones? Okay, now let's see the video here that we took. Okay, that noise in the background. Let's see, there you go, 19-minute video that we took. Let's go ahead and show. So the volume on this thing is pretty nice, as you can see. And it zooms pretty far out. Now we see the boat here. Yeah, so I feel like the camera is way better on the iPhone rather than Google, because I'm the one that filmed it, and I know that the quality just goes away on Google if you just try to zoom in here. The quality just disappears, where on the iPhone you could see that it's not blurry as it's blurry on the Google Pixel. All right, let's zoom out here again. All right, now let's go ahead and close these up. All right, let's see. Okay, now let's go back on the body here. I would say the XL that comes in Google Pro, it's the same size as an iPhone 15 Pro Max. And the only difference on that thing is that it has 3 cameras, which are going sideways. As for Apple, one is up, one is down, and one on the right. So that's the only difference. And the rest is Google is basically copying iPhone here and has the same body as well and same lineup. You can see. Yeah, so this was our small review for Google Pixel and iPhone 15 Pro Max. You guys let me know what should I do next.